The Minnesota Lynx are getting set to tip off another season. Let's hear what head coach Cheryl Reeve had to say Wednesday afternoon.
I've actually been very pleased since 2018 up until last season. Last season was the one that was unacceptable to us. But I have to tell you, you lose the Hall of Famers that we lose, and we go to 2019 and we finish, middle of the pack with a group that we sort of just pieced together in that offseason. 2020, we go to the bubble. We're in the semifinals of the playoffs. In 2021, we're third in the league. So 2022 obviously was the fall off year. So I'd say that it's not easy to do. I think in terms of following legends, everyone always asks what's a succession plan, and there isn't one for legends. Look around in sports in general. It's very hard to replace. We had every position that had a legend in it. And so if you now look at this season, I'm energized and enthused, I think, by having someone like Nafisa Collier be the player that will be sort of building around. And then the luck that we had in the draft lottery last year should not be understated, because we got ourselves a really good player, and you guys will see that. I'm really pleased with Diamond Miller and the little bit of time that we've had with her, and I know she's just going to get better and better. So I think I'm energized by that. I think it's time for us to look at things differently. That's exciting in terms of not stopgapping where you can avoid it. And that's been our focus, and that's what training camp's been about. And I'm looking forward to May 19th and the final roster. I think what we're super locked in on is how do we immerse ourselves as coaches into their preparation, their improvement, and that's what we're going to base it on. So one of our early wins in the season was as an example, our scrimmage with Washington, where we fell short in a lot of areas, and we came together and we came in and we taught and we said, okay, look, this is what we do in these situations, and to see their response the next day. That's what I want throughout the season. I don't want them to ever get too high or too low through the course of a 40-game season, which is different for us. It's a few more games. And so I think as a coaching staff, as president of basketball operations, or Claire as a general manager, the way we're looking at it is so much more forward thinking and developing younger people that there's no way they can know what they need to know. They need us for that. So that's the mindset. And what's the realistic expectation that I want to put on them is to be the best version of this team self. We know that there's this large dynasty team that sort of, and it's wonderful in terms of how it looms over us like this. It's incredible the way that you feel when you come in here. You feel like you're supposed to be successful, and that's great. But we also have to be realistic about where a team is. And I think for them, what is our best? I don't care about last year. I don't care about the year before. I don't care about 2017 and 15 and 13 and 11. That has nothing to do with them, other than the culture that they're standing on. And that's what I want them to take with them every day, that responsibility and how we go about our business and how we treat each other. Those are the things that I will find successful.